me. My name is Subhashri and I share authentic Indian recipes that are really easy to follow and easy to implement. As I cook each dish, I will have the ingredients displayed on the right throughout the course of the video. In addition, for each step of the cooking, the ingredients that you need for that step will be highlighted as well. If you like my videos and my channel, please do share, subscribe and like. I would love to hear from you, so please leave your comments and I will respond to each one of you. Today, I am going to make Kadai Sabzi. So come follow along as I make Kadai Sabzi and cook with me. These are all the ingredients that we need to make Kadai Sabzi. Cauliflower, which I have cut into small to medium sized florets. This is about 380 grams, 3.5 cups. Bell peppers sliced into long strips. This is about 250 grams. 2 medium bell peppers comes to about 2.5 cups. Green beans cut into small pieces. This is 12 ounces or 340 grams, about 2 cups. Carrots again cut into small pieces. This is about 1.5 cups and 230 grams. And potatoes cubed into small pieces. 2 small potatoes, about 220 grams and 1.25 cup. These are all the whole spices. We are going to roast and grind these into a fine powder. This is our Kadai Sabzi masala. 2 Kashmiri red chilies. This is completely optional based on your spice level. 5 tablespoons coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon fennel seeds, and 1.5 teaspoons of cumin seeds. These are our dry powdered spices. Half a teaspoon turmeric powder and 1 teaspoon chili powder. Here we have 1 medium tomato, about 150 grams, 1 large onion, sliced and cut into long strips, about 200 grams, 1 teaspoon garlic paste, 2 teaspoons ginger paste, 8 tablespoons of oil, half cup of peas, salt to taste, and some coriander leaves for garnishing. So this is all we need to make the Kadai Sabzi. I'll dry roast all the whole spices. So this is the coriander seeds, the red chilies, the fennel seeds, and the cumin seeds. So dry roast these till you get a nice aroma coming from the spices. Also, the coriander seeds will change color a little bit. It will turn light brown. Make sure you do not dry roast at very high heat, then the seeds might get burnt. I'm getting a really nice aroma from the spices, and as you can see, a lot of the coriander seeds have turned light brown. I am going to now grind these into a very fine powder, and that will be our Kadai Sabzi masala. I have ground the dry roasted spices into a fine powder. So this is our Kadai Sabzi masala. So adding the oil to fry the peppers and the onions. Wait for the oil to be heated up before adding the peppers and the onions. The oil is now hot, so I'll add the sliced onions and the peppers. I'll fry the onions and the peppers till the peppers are about 70 to 80% done. We don't want the peppers to be cooked all the way. We'd like the peppers to be a little bit crunchy. So continue frying till they are about 70 to 80% done. So now the peppers are cooked to about 70 to 80%. The way I check that is I use a fork and make sure that the pepper is still a little bit on the crunchy side. We don't want the pepper to be cooked all the way. So make sure you check for the crunchiness of the peppers. We will set aside the fried onions and peppers and add it to the Kadai Sabzi at the end. Adding the oil. Wait for the oil to be hot before adding the ginger garlic paste. The oil is now hot, so I will first add the ginger paste. Make sure you lower the heat when adding the ginger garlic paste and frying that, because otherwise the ginger garlic will get burned. So I'll fry the ginger garlic paste first for a couple of minutes at a very low flame and then add the tomatoes. So I've been frying the ginger garlic paste for a couple of minutes. Now I will add the tomatoes and mix the tomatoes well with the ginger garlic paste. For a few seconds, and then we will add our dry powdered spices, the chili powder, the turmeric powder, and the Kadai Sabzi masala, the one that we had ground before. So add all of that. And mix all the spices together with the tomatoes. At this point, I will also add some salt to taste. This will help in evenly cooking the tomatoes. Now cook the tomatoes with the masala till you no longer get any raw smell of the ginger garlic, and you'll also be able to see oil separating from the sides. So as you can see, the tomatoes are now cooked and I'm getting no longer any raw smell of ginger garlic. Also, you can see the oil has started separating from the sides. So the masala has been cooked really well. What I'm going to do first is now we will start adding the vegetables. To begin with, I will be adding the carrots. So carrots take the longest time to cook. So first I will cook the carrots for about 7 minutes before I add the cauliflower, beans, and then at the end I will be adding the potatoes. We have been cooking the carrots for 8 minutes now. Next, I will add the cauliflower and also the green beans. And mix all the vegetables really well with the masala. And I will also cover the vegetables with a lid. We want to cook this till they are about halfway done, so 50% done, before I will be adding the potatoes. So I will cover this with a lid and let it cook till it is about halfway done. So I have been cooking the vegetables for about 22 minutes now. Again, the time will vary depending on your oven and the flame intensity. I am using an induction oven and a medium flame. Make sure you keep stirring the vegetables occasionally as they are getting cooked. So the cauliflower, carrots and the beans should be about half done at this stage. So again, make sure you take a fork and test how much it is cooked. So like for the cauliflower, it certainly isn't raw, but I do have to apply some force to take the fork right through in. Now I will add the potatoes. Mix all of this together really well, and then I'm going to cover this with a lid and keep stirring occasionally every 4 to 5 minutes, and wait for all the vegetables to be completely cooked, and then add the peppers and the onions that we had fried before. So covering this with a lid, and we'll wait for the vegetables to be completely cooked. The vegetables now are all cooked, so I'm going to add the fried peppers and onions, and at this stage also add the peas and mix all of this really well together and cook all of this for another 5 to 6 minutes. And then your Kadai Sabzi is all ready to serve. It's great to enjoy with paratha, roti, naan, and it's a great, tasty, but very easy to implement dish. Hope you really like it, and let me know how this dish turns out for you. Thank you very much for watching my recipe.